just kind of what it is?
Yes.
Explain. All right, so the top, what this is, all itself is the Social Business Engagement Center.
Yes.
Because you can't command social business or social anything. You can engage with it and drive it and see where it's going. So we don't call it a command center like a lot of people do. So it's the engagement center. So starting on the top, this is social images. What these are is anything that has the hashtag IBM Pulse included will get put up there. So from Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, wherever it's from, if it's posted with a picture and it has the tweet of IBM Pulse hashtag, you'll go up there.
Okay.
Now here is the heat map, and what this shows is actually touchscreen.
Yes.
So what that shows is where the tweets are coming from,
All right.
and all the conversations surrounding Pulse
Yes.
happening. So if you turn your geotag off on your phone, you'll be from Vegas. So if you, same type of thing. And what over here is tracking the same thing. So the tweets that happen directly through Pulse right here, and then organically as they go through their channels, the total impressions of Pulse, how it's reaching everywhere worldwide.
Okay.
Right there. And obviously the people who are tweeting. Word cloud on the bottom, that's the words and conversations happening right now.
Okay.
So whatever's going on, whatever's being tweeted out the most, it'll get bigger and smaller depending on how many conversations are happening around it.
Okay.
And that will rotate probably within every 5 minutes, and it'll change. And keep in mind, all this is real time. So the middle is Cognos. It's IBM technology. The whole middle row is IBM technology. So this is Cognos SMA. It's a visualization, pretty much of all the social analytics, everything you see on the outside panels, just kind of in one. And that's IBM offering. Outside panels are a third party, Mutual Mind, displaying visually for us. What we have internally at Cognos and SMA and anything that we have IBM wise. So everything outside, I'm not displaying that we can't do IBM. It just wouldn't look as pretty.
Good.
So this is Core Metrics right here in the middle, also IBM technology. Currently it is displaying the US retail performance to date, or real time right now, of where traffic's coming from. So the pie charts is, whether it be desktop, make desktop, tablets, mobile phones. And over here is interesting is where the traffic is, how it's turning into dollars. So the red is where the traffic's coming from, and this is how many purchases they made. So you can see right there, you obviously want to spend more marketing on direct load on your site, because that's where the dollars are coming from.
Yes.
And if you're spending money on referring sites, you're wasting your money, because there's less than a 50% return on that. So that's kind of a nice visualization of all the retail performance nationwide currently right now.
Yeah.
The bottom, once again, also IBM technology. This is Voices. What this is very similar to the app Flipboard, if you're familiar with that, on iPads or tablets. It's just a visualization of Twitter conversations happening. Okay. And what this is kind of an internal tool that we have. It's kind of linked up with connections. What it started out as in November was just something that it's curated with top IBMers and influencers in a company that have, say, a clout score of 50 or more and a certain number of followers, but good evangelists for the company. They get their word out, and they're big. Here's what we're doing company-wide. Let's push this. Let's go for this. Rah-rah type thing, but visualizing. So it's not every conversation on IBM, but the ones that are important and that everyone should grasp onto. So it's kind of getting everyone rallied internally around the same issues, so we all know what we're talking about, whether it's nationwide, worldwide. Okay, so everyone. And they do this. They make this for us for each conference. So right now, this is just for Pulse. So like for IBM does, for just main IBM. For Pulse, what we did, we put sponsors, speakers here at the conference. Also top IBMers that are going to be here. Also influencers that are coming to the conference. We put their names in there. Okay. So all the information. And the bigger the box is, the more conversations around that person. Good. So the bigger their influence is.
Yes.
So you can see that probably changed. So that might have been 10 before, and then the more time it gets tweeted out, the bigger the picture gets.
Good.
And this one's social mentions, once again, also curated with those a certain number of people, the names of the influencers and whatnot.
Yes.
And we also narrowed it down a bit more this afternoon to have a clout score of 30 or more and 50 followers. Well, it should be 50 followers or more because we're getting a bot.
Okay.
Because they had an app throwdown and they were getting spam. They had a bot that had 5 followers, kept tweeting and tweeting and tweeting, so it kept messing it up. So we fixed that.
See?
So that's everything around IBM Pulse.
Okay.
Once again, the hashtag or the conference
And
itself.
that conference.
Yeah. And this is pretty neat. A keyword sunburst. It tracks the sentiments
Yes.
around certain keywords. So right now, IBM Social Biz,
Yes.
29%, 6 for neutral, and 7% negative. So all the conversations happening that have IBM Social Biz in it, whether it's positive, negative, so you can kind of go back and say,
Okay.
what do we need to change?
Okay.
All real time.